the stories ever told, all the songs the world could hold, not a single one comes close to tell you what's inside my soul. How sweet it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be loved by Jesus. How sweet it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be loved by you. The measure of your love so deep, feel the tide of every sea. Nothing else in this story compares to what you've done for me. How sweet it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be loved by Jesus. How sweet it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be loved by you, Lord, by you, only you. How sweet it is, how sweet it is. I've tasted and seen it by you, the wonders of your love by you, wonders of your love. How sweet it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is. The sun will burn its final flame, and every tear be wiped away. When I see you face to face, forevermore my heart will sing. How sweet it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be loved by Jesus. How sweet it is, how sweet it is. I've never known a love like this, to be loved by you. How sweet it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be loved by Jesus. How sweet it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be loved by you.
Guys, this sounded so good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Man, the harmony is amazing. Chris, talk about this song a little bit. We were just laughing about it. We actually gathered back earlier in the year for some writing and had a bunch of people, and it snowed all over us.
Yeah.
And just, in Nashville, it was the one time in 3 years we actually get legitimate snow.
Yeah.
But this is one of those songs that really kind of rose out of that time together.
Yes,
so
it
talk
was.
about it a little bit.
Yeah, I'd love to. It was I got a lot of group of people together that several people I'd never written with before. I thought let's throw this in, kind of get a new mix of people, right? And it happened to be the blizzard of Nashville happens, and how everybody made it, I'm not sure. How your minivan made it, I'm not sure, Pat.
Provision of the Most High.
But it did, and but everybody got there, and you're kind of snowed in, and we're in this house, and it was just awesome. Probably about 10, 12 people, and just getting around and just had this great time of just worship together, and then we just talking about let's just see if something comes from all these great writers, and people with the same heart to see the church sing, right? And I remember I was in another room, and I was working on something, and I walked in, and there's Pat and Hank and they got a fire going, and there's this fire going. It's snowing outside, and they're just singing this. How sweet it is, how sweet, and just say, what do you think of this? And I was just captivated by this song instantly because it's so simple, and that's what I'm always looking for. It's so simple and beautiful, and this is turned into the song. I'm ending the record with this. This is the last song on the record for a reason, because I just think it is just a beautiful way to go out.
Yeah.
And on if you're listening to a whole record, I know people don't listen to records anymore, but if you listen to all the songs, there's a reason it's the last song, because I just love it's like this ending moment, ending piece, right? And this is the song I've ended up singing with my girls. I got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and this is the one we sing on. So we'll do a little house church every once in a while, the Tomlin house church on Sunday mornings. And we always sing this one, just the chorus. My girls love singing that chorus because anybody can catch it. And I think that was kind of how this came to be, right? You guys were talking about that.
Yeah, it wasn't even like we had the planned writing time, and then I think we were waiting for dinner. And then there was the fire, there was Hank. I think he probably had a hat on because he just looks awesome in him. And we were actually talking about like how the things that are like most important are really hard to sing about, and the simplicity of just like, even like the line like, I love you. Me saying I love you to God now at 33 as opposed to at 20 means something completely different. Mm-hmm. You have like years and years of history into that same word. And there was something about just singing. We were like, man, what are you even allowed to do things that simple anymore? Right. I think that's what we said. Yeah. And we just started singing how sweet it is, and we just kept singing that over and over again until verses eventually
we did. If the verses felt effortless, and suddenly we're like, I think the song is really
waiting
special.
for dinner.
Well, and the way it ends on that, I mean, the third verse, that final verse just floors me, you know, because it's, the song is so sweet, and then you get that last verse, and it really is that picture of heaven.
Yes.
And what we're all just waiting for, and our hearts are longing for. And it just tears me up, you know, when I hear that. Just those words are so powerful.
You know, this is one of those songs, like, just because they alluded to, I could imagine myself, if I could still play guitar when I'm 90, and I'm still here when I'm 90, on my porch, you know, because like I said, at 90 years old, it'll mean something different than when I was 40 years old. And like, can you imagine just at the end of your days, how sweet it is, how sweet it is. I mean, that is just, and yeah, just there's so much beautiful imagery in the lyrics of the verses are so powerful and beautiful that there is no, you know, every song that's ever been sung, you know, nothing compares to the love of God and just knowing God.
Yeah, it's so good. Well, man, walk us through what you're playing. You actually got the nylon string here.
How about that?
It's so amazing.
Okay.
It sounds great.
My Willie Nelson roots right here.
Your roots are showing.
Yes. My Willie Nelson roots right here. We recorded with the nylon string on the record, and so thought I'd play it. It's in F. I do this in F sharp, and so I'm playing in G, just tuned down a half step. That's the key I sing it in. I think Hank did the demo in F. You can play it anywhere that works for you vocally. But it's the interesting thing about this song is if you're listening, that's an interesting time. The verses are in 3/4 and the chorus is in 4/4. So and these, I think they just stumbled on it. I don't know if you guys are that.
It was
smart.
not intentional.
Yeah, and but so if you feel like the time is really interesting, that's what it is. That's what makes it kind of interesting to me. But the verse, so 3/4. All the stories ever told, all the songs that were. So it's G, C, G, D, G over B, C. Then this beautiful walk. I love this walk. It goes E minor, D, G over B, C. That little not a single one comes close. Then D, tell you what's inside my soul. And then now to 4/4. How sweet it is. How sweet it is. G over B. How sweet it is. A minor. To be loved deep by Jesus. Just repeat that. C, G over B, D minor, just A minor, D.
No,
That's all it is, and that's all it needs to be for a song like
Yeah.
this, right? You don't want too much in there, so.
Well, it's a super beautiful song. Guys, thanks for singing it for us. Thanks for all the great harmonies. It sounded amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
How soon